All right. YouTube up if anybody is wanting to watch on YouTube, just won't look at the comments because it's I'll be on ShipStation. Two of these. All right. 6-pack. AJ, that was a gift, bro. You better not return that thing. I know you'll put it to good use. I know you'll put that thing to good use, AJ. Don't worry. No, I did not see where Gambler's back in the biz. I did not see that. Does it look like a Gambler? 5 ounces. Tell me more. Tell me more about this Gambler. Medium L, nope. AJ, are you just gonna throw it in the like trashiest thing you can find with 6-pound test and then break it off just so you don't have to look at it anymore? JW Fishing, this is the summer model hat. Lightweight. So for any of you just tuning in, yesterday we took my disgusting hat that I'd been wearing for like 2 years. That was this exact same hat, and it was really gross looking. This was pretty much black. People thought my hat was made of leather because it was so greasy and nasty. And we actually weighed the hats. And the gross hat weighed 20 grams more than a new clean hat. Pretty disgusting. All right, let's see. Let's see who next is up. Chris, I think that was your order. Oh, ShipStation, how I hate you. Nate, get that label. Let's see what yours is. 5 items. Oh, wacky bands. I have to wacky band players and wacky bands. Huh. I have to put these together. I wonder what the creeps in the crusty looking Tahoe wanted. Alright, let's see here. Two. Alright. These. AJ. Oh, son of a bitch. AJ, everything is gone. Everything is gone. The tomato shad sold out quick. And there was like one Ozark shad hanging around that somebody bought towards the end of everything being sold out. But yeah, everything sold good. I was happy. I feel like I didn't get any dirty messages for guys saying, "Dude, this shit sold out in 30 seconds." Which I can understand the frustration if you see a post and you're like, "Ooh, let me go buy that," and then as soon as you get on it, they're gone. That's annoying. But you know, as soon as I paint double or triple what I was selling, there's only there will only be like one or two of the squeaking wheels that complain about not getting baits, and then you've got like 30 other baits that you're like sitting on. It's like, well, I tried to pacify like two people, but now I have like an annoying overstock. So that was a good number. I'm happy. I feel like made a lot of people happy. There was enough stuff for people to get their hands on. So we got one of these, and one of these. 3. And then this and this. This probably need to go in a box. Hold on, we got a hat cleaner. We got a hat cleaning tip. Throw the cloth hat in a bathtub and soak it. I'm scared to soak mine. How do you keep the shape? This in here. I feel like I don't have any stuffing in here. I need some stuffing. Hold on, let me go get my stuffing box. All right, I'm back. Oh. Soak it in the sink and cascade. That's what you do, Doug? How do you dry it? What's the secret to drying? All right, incoming. Doug, you know anything about Big Creek Lake opening up at the end of May? What is that weigh? 5 ounces. Address confirmed. First class mail. Okay. Putting it in a pot. I think that's the second recommendation of putting it in a pot. Doug, you ever do any bed fishing out there? Like back when it was open. It seems like it was clear enough that you could have bed fished. I don't know. And it seems like it'd have big ones in it. I talked to some dude at Municipal Park that told me there was spotted bass in there. Never heard that. All right, who's next? Dickie D, what's up? Yeah, I don't, Jeremy, I don't know, like, I don't get that, dude. Like, if people complain, they complain. Big deal. Like, he's making his money. If he's happy, then that's all that matters. Like, if he's if he's moving enough product that he's making a good living, like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? You're never going to make everybody happy. Doesn't matter. Why? Unless he's selling to bait shops for his retail, I could understand that. Let them deal with it. But if he's giving them a break, which is what most retailers want, then I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. Odd. But I saw some post on swim bait something. Nice spots in there. Weird. Never heard that. The dude I was talking to was like, he was like, yeah. He's like, you bass fish? I was like, yeah. And I was at Municipal Park looking for fish on bed. And I will say, I went over there for about 2 months, never saw one fish on bed. Hell, I never saw a fish. I don't know if there was like a fish kill going on over there or something happened, but see, that's Jeremy, that's like, I don't get that, dude. Doesn't that seem dumb? Like, just sell them and let and have complainers. Like, don't. I mean, that's his business. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Dickie D. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I can sell everything I have myself and make a good living, like, don't need Tackle Warehouse, don't need Bait Works, don't need them. I'll just do it right here. I don't. Yeah, like you said, if you got people complaining that they can't get your baits, that just makes people think they're even more desirable. So I don't understand. Help me understand. Help me understand. I don't get it. Ooh, Ross Barnett. I'd like to know what he's doing to get a 25 piece on Ross. Oh, what did this guy order? A Coleman and a tomato. Last tomato. Good order. Good order. Good order, my man. 9, 6, 2, 4. AJ, I'd be if they wanna buy baits for $20 from me and sell them for 30, I'd be okay with that. I would agree, Dickie D. I would agree. It doesn't it doesn't chub me up when I see one. But like I said, I think a lot of it for a lot of people is the thrill of the hunt. But the funny thing to me is when guys act like they can't live without them. Like they're never going to catch a bass without one. Like, yeah. I got burnt twice. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm never going to catch a bass. Reach out to him, AJ, and say, I would like for you to stock my custom painted rock crawlers, and you're going to send me the rock crawlers at your cost, and then I'm going to paint them, and you're going to pay me $20 a piece. The magic. The magic. I mean, it's funny because it's very similar to the guitar world. So you got guys that are like, you know, average fishermen or average guitar players, and they're all in search of the perfect tone, and there's no such thing. Like, it doesn't exist. But or like somebody's tone, like searching for Hendrix's tone and searching for Stevie Ray's tone, searching for all these like guitar legends tones. And like, the thing about it is, if you could go back to 1969, you could give Jimi Hendrix like some shitty Chinese guitar off of Alibaba, and when he plugs that son of a bitch in, he's gonna sound like Jimi Hendrix. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that, all of that shit is irrelevant. They won't, all these custom wound pickups and all this, certain pots on their guitar that are the right ohms and whatever. Like, it's like, dude, it's all in the hands. It is all in the hands. It's the same with fishing, dude. I can give you all the KGBs in the world, and it's not going to matter. AJ, he's been sneaking around on the side, buying all these baits in the closet. 4. Ooh. I got a 4-piece. See, I've heard. I've got a guy that I painted for, and he's like, I'm not going to name names, but he's like an OG, like, California swim baiter, like, been doing it since the 90s. And he told me, he's like, out here, these fish are so pressured, they've seen everything. So there's, they're immune to swim baits, pretty much. Like, they don't, like, a glide bait is not that appealing anymore. He's like, but he said, if I throw one, damn, if I throw one, it's going to be 2 things. He said it's going to be a workhorse or a depth 250. And he said the fish out there where he's fishing have gotten so accustomed to people throwing shit at him that on those big baits, he said that I don't know if I'm supposed to repeat this or not. So the fish would bump his bait to feel the density of it to see if it was like soft like a fish. And he said that's why Depths 250 works so good, because they would bump that Depths 250 and feel the skin, and then they would bite it. He said the only one that was immune to that they would bump and still bite was the Workhorse. So I thought that was really, really badass. Pretty badass. Where are we at? See? According to this guy, you've got the greatest swim bait ever built. You've only caught 2 fish on it in 2 years. Go figure. Go figure. Yeah, that's probably the other problem with it, Jeremy, is that it's a chore to fish. Dickie D, do you throw the color, or do you throw multiple colors? Or do you just throw one color and I know the color? That's not the color I was expecting. Has is Zaldane finished getting flamed for the Guggen mag draft? Is that over? Have they released that bait yet, or is it still in prototype phase? White pearl, yeah. Where are we at? Whatever that one with the red looking glow to it is. Two. Okay. 9, 6, 2, 4. Calculate. They can't get it to swim, so it's only coming out in a freestyle version. Freestyle is in you just put like a beast hook in it and send it on its way. No harness. I wonder why. Like the Chinese are great at copying shit. Like you would think they wouldn't have any problems getting that thing to swim. Isn't that what the prototyping stage is for? Like if I don't know if I left Megabass to go design and build baits for Guggen, I don't know that I would accept. We just can't get this to swim right, so we're just not going to do a harness in it. You know what I mean? It'd be like, I didn't come here for that. It's like them hiring me to like put my paint jobs on stuff and be like, we can't really paint these, so we're just gonna do like splatterback and put your name on it. Is that cool? Like, no, that's not cool. We're just gonna do sexy shad. Is that cool? No, it's not. No, it is not. You did go there to make cash, but I'm sure bait design was part of the perk. How he makes cash. That's probably because that would surely be his like biggest royalty, right? I don't know. They probably said, Zaldane, you could probably sell 1,000,000 of these swim baits. Let's make one. And you get. I don't know. That's true. That is true. He'll just throw the mag draft anyway. Three. 1, 2, 3. The funny thing, I think I saw a comment somewhere from Turkla that was talking about, somebody. I guess they posted something about the bait, and everybody was flaming them about it being a mag draft, and they're like, well, how do you make a shad swim bait that doesn't look like a shad? And I think there's a lot of ways, but I didn't think theirs looked good. I thought it actually looked terrible. But I feel like they could have made a better looking mag draft. Like why is that so hard to do? Like sure. Does Megabass make a beautiful swim bait that looks very elegant and uh elegant and sleek, clean, sexy? It's very Megabass. But I feel like there's another version of this waiting to be built that could be way more I guess you would have to make the design a little more aggressive and like not as like elegant, make it more mean and like be the opposite of this. But still do the same thing. Do y'all think? How long do y'all think the Guggen ship is going to sail? Out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. Do they even promote hardly anymore? That's the thing about Megadeth. Megadeth doesn't have to promote shit. They got everybody else. They just make badass shit, so they don't have to. It's pretty awesome. Dickie D, that's what I was thinking. Like, I see all this shit. Like, I know they've sold like a ton, but like I go to these stores and I see all this Guggen shit, but like I never see people like buy it. I don't say like I just don't see people looking at it. Like anytime I'm at like Academy or like Field and Stream or whatever, um, yeah, it's just like you said, they flooded it, and it's like it's all there is like in the store, and like everybody's looking for other shit, and it's like there's 2 aisles of Guggen stuff, and the majority of people in there shopping just want the other stuff that they don't have in stock. So I don't know. Like I'm obviously not close to the sales and marketing people they are, but I don't know. It like you said, I think they, my humble opinion, it seems like they flooded their market out. What's this guy? 1 Ozark, 2 Colemans. Oh, that's nice of the Guggen consumers to be littering your riverbanks full of Guggen packages. It'll be interesting to see where that Dickie D, I really appreciate your insider insight into the retail and sales part of the fishing lure game. It's very interesting to me. Your knowledge base of how all that shit works. I think that's right, Dickie D. Like Field and Stream could support the demand here of Guggen, and you would see it move. But when they walk in Bass Pro Shops, Academy, Walmart, like they walk into every fishing retailer that's got it, and they've got a lot of it. What like it doesn't make any sense. But I think I don't know. I mean, it's the new wave of like doing business. It's the same thing with Duck Dynasty. Like you just pound and flood as fast and hard as you can, and then you just like wait for the smoke to clear and see what happens. Because like when Duck Dynasty was booming, dude, they had Duck Dynasty shit everywhere on everything. Like everywhere you turned was Duck Dynasty, everything. And they knew the ship was going to sail, and it was just a time bomb. But they got as much of that shit out and flooded everything with it. So it's really interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't see those guys like fishing a lot anymore. Yeah, Dickie D, I would, and that's what's funny is like in the Eric and I were talking about this is that like tournament bass fishing, we were watching old like Bassmasters from the '90s, and and we were listening to Ray Scott. It's like, dude, Ray Scott would get you fired up, and you know he Bass was his brainchild. He got it. He built it. He was the difference was he was the face of it. So he was the weighmaster. He was the circus leader, and like that's what people bought. People bought Ray Scott, and had Ray Scott owned Bass, but nobody knew who Bass was. I don't think that we would even be anywhere close to where bass fishing is now, without Ray Scott being the face and being in front of the camera and doing weigh-ins and shit. Um, had it been somebody boring, it just wouldn't be the same. And I think that's where the disconnect is now is you don't have that like that figure that's like sailing the ship that everybody is ready to jump on board with. And Ray Scott was that guy. Like everybody wanted to be, on Ray Scott's team. Yeah, Scott Martin did. Scott Martin has he's done a lot of good for the sport, I guess. Growing it wise, or not growing it, but getting people interested in it. Uh, oh. I wonder if what's his name? A bunch of people with nothing to do for 2 years, and they thought they would become the next big pro. Yeah, plenty of those guys around. Plenty of those guys around. I was looking at the something last night. Oh, it was the Guggen Bass Mafia boxes, because I wanted like a small, like they could make so much better. Like I'd buy a Guggen, like the terminal stuff, like a box. Like I don't really, the bag thing doesn't really appeal to me, but I could get behind some of the boxes and like storage options. Um, but they just keep like I don't want to buy a 3600. Like I don't need a 3600 that says Guggen on it when I can buy a 3600 that says Basmati on it. Like make a different one. Yeah, I saw that they bought the whatever they're called, whatever outdoors bought Bass Mafia, which I didn't really understand, but I wish they'd do more with that brand. I don't know. I don't know. Is Rumbanis a Guggen now? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. What's left? What's left? What did this gentleman order? 2 crawls. Okay. Okay, feller. The boy Duckett of Bates. I feel like they're a little more tactful than he is, though. He just throws his wallet around. They do it in a much more unassuming way. They do it in a much more unassuming way. How much longer? Speaking of ship sailing, how much longer is that MLF ship going to float? Oh, we got people commenting on YouTube. I didn't even see it because I had my shipping stuff up. Yeah. Let's see. Orders. Yeah, YouTubers. I can't see your comments because I'm only. Unfortunately, they probably will, Dickie D. Seabass. That's how I get my. That's how I get my orders these days. Fax machine. Need some baits? Just fax them over. Fax me the order. How about this? Got an Alabama order. Good deal. Got an Alabamian, the last bait. Going to Eufaula. Nice. It's a 4, actually. And a little homemade job. I was showing someone. I was doing a compare of a bait I built compared to a Balsa B4 for size reference. Nah, I'm scared to throw them because I've only got 2 and they run really good, and I don't want to lose them. So now they just hang on the wall. I never liked the action of the 4. It was not appealing to me. It was not appealing to me. It was too big. It just looked dumb. It looked like if you were to just like take a husky jerk and like reel it in. You know what I mean? Like it just looks weird. Uh, that's how I felt to like a Boss V3 it's got a beautiful action roll, just like it just swims good. Um, but the Boss V4 never looked right. It looked like I was reeling in a jerk bait. So printer is offline. Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's unplug that. Try again. Morgan, I could. I could. It's a lot of bait. It is a lot of bait, and I really wouldn't want to. I don't know. I'd want to sell them, and then I really don't want to sell them, so I'll just keep them here. Maybe I'll get maybe I'll mold that one and build them out of resin. That would work, maybe, right? That would possibly work. Yeah, the B4 needs to be fattened up. Like when I started catching them on a B4, B3 back in the day, I was like, man, this bait's awesome. If they bought the B3 this good, maybe surely they need a B4. And then I started throwing it, and it's not. It's not. It just doesn't look right. Dickie D, I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm going to pour some and I'll let you know. I think it's I don't know. I think it's a weird in between where I don't know. I don't know why there's not more resin baits out there. I think maybe I can make it work. Maybe I could be the resin crankbait guy. I think people have tried it, but I don't know that they did it well or didn't know how to get them in front of people, or what the problem is with a resin crankbait. But I don't know. I don't know. Like resin's super durable. As long as you don't, I don't know. I guess you'd see that. You'd probably have. I guess it's not as durable as. It's not as durable to impact maybe as like wood. Like I feel like you'd see them break. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. Like if you wanted the best of both worlds, the perfect bait building material is foam, but nobody's been able to make the foam like stick around. Like those Sudeth baits are badass, but they didn't last. Is that by fault of the uh, Jeremy wouldn't take. No, I mean compared to wood, no. If I had some sort of machine to inject ABS plastic, then that would certainly be faster. But uh, it would be much faster than to make one out of wood without a duplicator. I don't know. The good thing about it is there would be no, you wouldn't have to deal with the sealing and the build codes and all that bullshit. Like, you just scuff them up and paint them, and then you'd be good. So, I don't know. AJ, I've seen a lot of Dahlberg's videos. I don't know if I've seen his Plopper video. The other thing about resin is that you would get some weird variances in weights and flotation just from like, I don't know. It seems like every batch, no matter how close you try to get it, it's a little bit different. Yeah, would you have to dry them and seal them and do all that kind of shit? And resin, you wouldn't have to. I don't know. I'll try it. What bait do y'all want me to mold? What bait would you like to see out of resin? What bait would you like to see? I mean, it's really incredible. A B1? How about a B2? B1s are weak. I'll dig up a B1 and chop the bill out of it. I think I've got one without the bill in it, honestly. Let me see. The problem is I'm gonna have to have a beautiful specimen. Let's see. Man, it's gonna hurt to sacrifice a B. I'm looking. You know what I could do? The only thing about that Diggy D is molding the bill in is that I wouldn't want to have to mask the bill and paint it. I would want it to look like a balsa bait, to where the bill slot was cut. I think that would give it the best like finished look. But you can mold all the hardware in it for sure, and the weights and all that kind of stuff, which would be easy enough to do. That would be the move for this big one. It would be a way better resin bait than it would be a balsa bait. It would make more sense. Trap bass rat after hour fishing for a year. Jeremy, what's a trap bass rat? Why does it look so bad? Is it the material or what it's made out of? Hey Jay, you got me looking up this Larry Dahlberg Whopper Plopper. I have the DVD. Is it on YouTube? I'm about to sign out of YouTube. How many people we got on here? I don't like that YouTube won't let me see who's watching. But I think everybody's about to vacate over there anyway. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube so I can use my computer. Adios, YouTube. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry I wasn't over there to talk. All right, YouTube's done.